Right. So, Rachel, can you tell us briefly about the lynchings that happened here at this site?
We don't tend to focus on the horrific violence of the Reconstruction or Jim Crow eras leading up to the Civil Rights Movement, but here in Williamson County, there were multiple lynchings that occurred after the war, well up until about the 1930s. And right here at the courthouse, we know of at least 5 lynchings that occurred. One of them in particular was in 1888, where the gentleman was actually not even awarded a fair trial and was taken out by a mob, brought up to the second floor balcony of the courthouse and thrown over and lynched right there in front of a public audience.
Was it organized, or was it, because sometimes they made a spectacle out of it?
Right. This was pretty much a spectacle, and it was to be an example, and to the point where he was thrown over, and as he reached back to grab the railing, someone actually sliced his fingers off. Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty gruesome to know that right here that is what actually took place, and technically it's after the Klan has been suppressed. Right. And this is also kind of in that in-between space of, are we looking at Jim Crow? Is it still Reconstruction? Where are we? Because it's 1888. So to me, it's just an outcropping of the fact that Reconstruction, was still ongoing.
Absolutely.
Not in the sense where there were triumphs for the African American community. There were more trials that they faced. Yeah. And the fact that an African American man would never have been able to receive a fair trial in this courthouse.
No, it doesn't appear so. No. I mean, yeah. So, you said that you don't know if there's any descendants of those that were lynched.
No, I personally don't know if there were any descendants, but I am sure that there are.
Okay.
For several of the men who were lynched here. And
does the African American population here in Franklin, are they aware of the lynchings, do you believe?
I believe there are those that are definitely aware of the lynchings, and I think particularly the older generations that remember Jim Crow, civil rights, and then obviously those that also remember desegregation. I think they're very reticent to talk about it. I think there's still a lingering fear about what might happen if they do talk about it.
Gotcha.
And I think the younger generations that are here in Williamson County, African American, I'm not even sure if they're aware of some of the depth of the history that's here, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I think it's really important for us to talk about what was, because it's how we understand where we are today.
Absolutely.
We're still seeing a lot of mob violence playing out in our culture.
Absolutely.
And we look at police brutality, we're looking at racial inequality when it comes to how different individuals are treated because of the color of their skin, even in the courtroom. Yeah. And I think that we should really be looking to the past so we can understand the present.
Absolutely. So I thank you for that, Rachel. So again, everyone knows that whenever I go to various different places, I try to make sure I educate individuals. Tonight we have a program here at the historic Masonic Hall. So again, this is a courthouse in which 5 individuals were lynched here in Franklin, Tennessee. So thank you.